Hello there. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Come Be With Me. I just want to welcome everyone, silent viewers, you're welcome. New people, please tell me where you're from. You're welcome. Everybody's welcome. And my friends, come on. And I'm Grace and Sunflowers. And tonight we're doing a bee craft. Now, I did do some prep work to make things go a little faster. Hello, Shelly. How are you doing? Welcome. So I'm excited. My granddaughter is visiting, both my granddaughters. One's up with the oldest granddaughter, helping with camp. My youngest one's going to come down in a little bit so she can say hi. Got her a chair here. She's going to help my mom. So we're doing a bee craft. So I got my platform. Let me show you what I did. I took this, and what this is shims that you can get from any hardware store. They come in a pack like this, and there's many. One side is real thin, and the other side is thicker. So when people, hello, Random Crafting, welcome. So they can use these, and I buy these. These are great to do crafts with. So I took a bunch together. I pre-did them. What I did is I put them all the same width, like the thick part together to make it easier. So when I glued it, so I'm going to show you, I glued hot glue and I used some wood glue just to hold it. And I did this yesterday so it would be good and dry. Then I took some popsicle sticks, which I'm going to show you what I did. So I glued them all together. Then I took popsicle sticks and took wood glue and hot glue to put this on to reinforce it, to give it some stability. And then I painted it. I did some flowers on there. I just did a little bit of white. And then I put dry brush a little green and just did some flowers. So we did this, popsicle sticks to hold it. So I'm just going to set this aside for now. Then I took, and I thought, what can I use for a circle? So I just used my tape, my roll of tape, and I took some cardboard, and I cut out, I already did a bee, so I would have it ready to go. So I just outlined it on the cardboard and cut it out. Then I thought, let me do this, the center I did for the body. One part is the head, and this will be the body. So let me just set that aside. So we're going to go ahead and give this a quick painting. So I use yellow, and I have it right here. I just use some Jello. Yeah, Jello. Didn't use Jello, I use yellow. So I'm going to go over this real quick with a little bit of chalk paint, Waverly chalk paint plaster, just to serve it as a base. I'm going to give it a light mist, so it will absorb the paint, keep the paint from just absorbing into the wood. And let me get a brush here. So let me do the Waverly plaster first. And I'm just going to go over it real quick. How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone's having a good day. Today, what did I do? I had my client today for her hair, even though my hair is a mess. I did her hair. And then I had my granddaughter with me. She went. We always have lunch together, my lady. And so we had lunch together. And I hope she comes on. She had problems getting on before, she said. So I just gave that a quick coat. Let me grab a piece of paper towel. And I'm just going to dry this real quick with a paper towel. One thing I did forget to do is I got to cut out my eyes. So let me see what I have here. I should have some kind of cardboard here. And of course it's cardboard I wrote on already. So we're just going to cut out some eyes. And let me see what I did with that. Well, Being's eye didn't cut my eyes out. That was really not very being on the ball. Let me see if I find something back here. Oh, I found something. I think I found something. You know, no matter how much you try to be prepared. Well, here she is. Come on in, honey. No matter how much you try to be prepared. Could you give me a little piece of cardboard over there, one of those boxes? Or it might be on a shelf. Do you see a little piece of cardboard? No, look down there and see if there's a little piece. If not, look in the box behind you. Do you see a piece? All right, look over here behind you, down here on the floor. I'm sorry about that, guys. Nothing like being prepared.
Can I just rub a piece?
You could use that. Just take off. Yeah, that's good. Just bring that on over here. Because we need eyes, and I forgot to do that. Sarah came to the rescue. Have a seat, honey. This is my granddaughter, Sarah. Have a seat. Here's my granddaughter, Sarah. Say hello, Sarah.
Hi.
She's here from Florida, and she's going to be my little helper tonight, as she came to the rescue already. So now I'm just going to take this lid and outline this. I need 2 of them. Let me get a pencil. Because these are going to be the eyes. Let me just turn this upside down and go around the lid. This is a fun, easy craft to do, and it's so cute. And you could just, I hope I inspire you a little bit. You can just make this your own. So I'm going to cut this out real quick. This poor little bee got to have some eyes to see where it's flying. So I just cut it out. Cut it around in a little circle. And you can use whatever judgment, whatever you want to do. You can have big eyes. You can have small eyes. Something else I did, I took my sander, my Gator sander, and I just went around the edges just to smooth any points that might be sticking out. And just go around. I hope this doesn't give you chills. Okay, let me do the other one. And it's always good to save your scraps because you never know when you're going to need them.
Is this one you made?
That's one I made, but I don't want them to see that yet.
Okay, guys.
I don't want them to see that yet. I try to do a trial run with certain things. Some things I just go with it.
This is really cute.
But if it's more detailed, I try to do a little trial run. That's why I did my board. I just did some flowers. I'm going to save this because you can use this for things. Little things you might need, like the tail of the bee. Random crafting. Random crafting, what is your first name? T and G. Or must be 2 people. 2 people that craft together. So if it comes out a little rough, just go around. Get it smoothed out. So how's everybody's week been? How's everybody's day going? And also too, I forget what I was going to say. I thank you for joining me today, everyone. I don't know if I said that or not. I should know better. I've been doing this long enough. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little paint on this. Get this brush. Put a little paint on this. But these are going to be the eyes. These are going to be the eyes. So I'm going to leave these white. You can go around the edges a little bit if you want. Just fill it in. And I just, I thought, let me have some fun here with my granddaughter. So now, I have a little wipey here with all my fingers. So now I'm going to go over these pieces with some yellow. So let me see here. Put that in there. Go over this with some yellow. Because the bee is yellow. Yellow and black. And something I did, I painted my stripes on my bee, which I will show you. But I got an idea, if you had black ribbon, you could use that and it'd be so much easier. It would be so much neater. I don't think I have any black ribbon. So we're just going to go with the flow and use paint the lines on. And while I'm thinking about it, everyone, next Friday and Saturday, the 20th and the 21st, there's a big event going to be going on for the Old Timers Association. One of my friends and fellow crafter and many other fellow, hey there, Sandy. Sandy, here's my granddaughter, Sarah. Put your head in here. This is my Sarah. Hello, Joanne, welcome. So we're in an event next Friday and Saturday to raise money for the Old Timers. I might need probably saying it right. Fundraiser awareness. And I'm going to figure out how to put the link on my page. So if anybody would like to donate, if you could spread the word out, I would appreciate it. To help people that are going through this horrible disease. So now, let me see what I do with my... Here it is. I usually have my heat tool hanging up on the wall. I'm going to just go in here and dry this. Oh, thank you, Sandy. I'm very blessed. She's here for 5 weeks. She's here visiting from Florida. Her sister is up with her older cousin, my oldest granddaughter, doing camp. Next week, Sarah will go up and help. So yeah, she's a good girl. I'm very blessed. I have really good grandchildren. They're not only beautiful, they're level-headed, they're smart, and they know the Lord, and I just love that. Yeah, Joanne was up here a little earlier. Joanne, where are you from? Are you from, what state are you from, I should say? So I did one big circle. This is going to be the face. So let me go over this again, just to make sure it's covered good.
Do you glue it with this or with hot glue?
I'll use hot glue and a little bit of this 3-in-1, Beacon 3-in-1. I've been using that. Phoenix, wow, you're on the other side of the country. I'm in southeast Pennsylvania. And Sarah lives in Florida. She lives in Clearwater. So I'm in Chester County in Pennsylvania.
Maybe we can meet up and I can bring her a surprise.
Oh, that would be nice. This Saturday, she is going to meet her older cousin, and then we're going to get her older sister. But maybe we could do that when Emily gets back, or when they both get back, because next week Emily will be here, and Sarah will be up with Central PA. Then the following week, they'll be here for 3 more weeks before they have to go back to Florida. So I'm going to just stick this here aside for now. That's so sweet of you. I'm in New York with my aunt for surgery. Oh, are you really? Your daughter just got back from Clearwater? And you're with your aunt. I'll be praying for your aunt, Sandy. So let me see here. Let me thinking and talking at the same time. That's hard sometimes for me. Let's dry this a little bit more. Then we're going to put some black stripes. And your daughter just got back from Clearwater. Yeah, they came last Friday, flew in on a Velo airline. Have you heard of that, Sandy? It flies into Delaware at the Wilmington Airport. I like that airplane. I like that airport. It's so convenient. So now I'm going to take I'm just going to take a paintbrush.
What is this? Oh, it's a paintbrush.
I'm going to take the tail end of a paintbrush. Get all the fuzzies off of there. And I'm going to dip this in some black paint.
Oh.
And I got a couple little bottles of the Waverly chalk paint in the matte finish. And this color is called ink. Well, hello there, Josh. Josh, this is my little granddaughter. Well, she's not so little. She's 14. And she's visiting from Clearwater, Florida. And Josh is my beautiful friend who lives in Canada. And I'll show you her beautiful page. She does beautiful creations with clay. Like, really amazing. And she also has a little boutique. She sells her supplies. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to make put some dots on here for the eyes. I'll show you. First, I want the eyeballs to be round. I don't want them to be oval. And if it's not perfect, it's okay. So let me go ahead and do another one. Okay. Let me try to straighten this one up a little bit. Okay, let me wipe this off. Because I don't want to I always manage to get paint on me. So everyone, when you come on, oh, how sweet, thank you. Yeah, she's my sweetheart. I'm going to give her highlights while she's home. I know she's looking forward to that, but we won't do it till she comes back from her cousins. Now, I got to get a sturdy brush. This is where it'd be good if I had, even if you had ribbon and you painted it, that's something else you could do. You have ribbon. I have a lot of ribbon. Let me see if I have any black in here.
Oh, two. Sorry. I dropped.
I have a lot of ribbon. So I might try that. I don't think I have any black, but you know what?
You can use red and paint it black.
I might just use, let me see. I like to use something that isn't too thick. I have a lot.
That's thick.
That's thick. You know what I have a lot of? I have a lot of this. And tearing down the house. Tearing down the house.
Oh, I like this chair.
So I'm going to try doing that. I'm going to take, how many stripes do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, honey. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm just going to go.
That tweezer real quick?
I'm going to go ahead and cut a bunch of stripes. A cup of stripes. These are the stripes. I'm going to go ahead and cut like 5 strips. They're going to be a little bit longer, but that's okay because I can cut them off. Cut them off when I'm all finished. So let me go ahead and paint these. So what did I do? I had a little needle here, but that's okay. I'm just going to set this aside for now. I'll set it over there for now. Set these aside. Let me take a paper towel. so I don't get black on everything. I'm just going to lay these stripes down. These ribbons. I'm going to lay them down. I should use some paint, or use some tape, I should say. Use some tape to hold it down. A little trick I've seen other creators doing. Can you see what I just did? Let me just hold this up. Put the tape down here, and then I'm going to just take my ribbons, and I'm just going to put them on there. They don't have to be perfect. Of course, it's sticking to my fingers. So we had a good time yesterday. We went to Northeast Maryland. You know where that is, Sandy. Went down there, went to a new Mexican restaurant down there, and it was amazing. What's the name of the restaurant? Do you remember?
Like
Meza.
Casa Mez something.
Yeah, it was really good down there. So let me go ahead and paint these real quick. Hopefully the paint will cover it up. See, when I first did it, I painted the lines. But you know how hard it is to get straight lines? So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to cover it up with the black paint, and it's covering it up, guys. Let me show you. See how that just covered that up? It's straight and so much easier, and I just thought of that before I came on live. So let me go ahead and get each one covered up, because this will be a lot quicker than trying to paint a line on there. So guys, next Friday, the 20th, I'm going to be in this event for Alzheimer's Association, and Deb Brown with Art and Grace. This is her group, and her mother passed away. Her mother passed away. She had Alzheimer's. And so I thought, she asked us to help, and I thought, why not? Hey, Amy. Amy's on there.
Oh, hi, Amy.
I said, yes, I'll help you. So the crafts that we do, we're going to auction them up. And I'm going to make an amazing craft. I'm making a jewelry box. I shouldn't tell you, but I'm going to make a jewelry box out of a cigar box. And so we're going to auction it off to the highest bidder, and shipping is going to be free. And also, too, guys, we're going to be doing giveaways. I'm going to be doing a giveaway for people participating and sharing the word out, getting the word out to everyone. I personally do not have anybody in my family that has Alzheimer's, but my daughter's best friend, her mother-in-law has
Aunt Minnie?
No. It's Louis something it's called. Amy, what is it called that Carol has? Louis something dementia. It's dementia, but dementia and it does affect the brain. They both affect the brain. And if it's something we can do to help get the word out, to find a cure, that is really what it's all about. So I'm lucky I got my little helper here, because I remember years ago I used to have a little shop in my house. Hello, Kathy Miller. It was called Gracie's Homemade Gifts. And Sarah would come on. She was like 10 years old. Mm-hmm. And she would come on, and she liked to, hold it up and be all grown up talking. It was so cute. And she's teaching me some TikTok.
The girl's great. Oh.
The girl's great aunt and uncle. Yes, right, too. I forgot about that.
Who?
Sarah's great aunt had Alzheimer's.
Aunt Minnie.
Aunt Minnie, and she had an uncle who, unfortunately, he had a tragic death. So I'm going to have to tell her other grandmom about this.
Oh,
What did I do with my...
I forget his name.
I can't remember his name either offhand. You know
Isn't
how
it-
it is? Your mind goes
Isn't
blank?
it Uncle Jimmy?
No, I don't think so. Uncle Jimmy's my uncle.
Oh.
I'm just going to give this a quick try. But if you can help, you know, spread the word and donate, just if it's just $5, you know, any little bit will help. That's for wax. Make sure this is good and dry.
What's this?
That's just stuff from snow. Yeah, that's just extra stuff I have there. Okay. Let me sit this aside here. And I'm going to take, I'm getting the wrong thing here. I'm going to take, I'm just going to put these across here. Can you see what I'm doing? And it's going to work out good. And you could use any size ribbon you want, or any width lines you want for your detail. But I wanted something a little bit big. So I'm going to use some of my beacon glue. I should probably use a little hot glue. I move my table out a little bit. Just a little hard piece on the end. Okay, I'm just going to do a little line. Okay. Let me do the back of the ribbon. I'm just going to run a little bead of that down the back of the ribbon. And I'm going to put that right, if I get a hold of it, right on the end there. I'm going to take another piece, do the back of the ribbon, spread it out real thin. So I'm going to have like 1, 2, 3. I'm going to have about maybe 4, 3, 4. Use your judgment, whatever you want to do. Because it's going to be covered up a little bit with the face. So see how that came out? I just painted it. And you really can't see it. So I'm just going to go down there. And this ribbon I got from Amazon, I believe. Okay, one more piece of ribbon. Actually, I'm going to put this up. And I'm going to cut this. I just got new little scissors, and I forgot to bring them down here. That's okay.
Oh, I can't get them.
I think I have them up on my... Let me go ahead and put this down. Okay.
Beacon glue.
I'm just going to go ahead and put this down. This might be covered, so we'll see if I can get hold of it.
Is Aunt Amy still watching?
I don't know. I don't know if she is or not.
Just use this, Mama. Whatever.
Make sure it sticks. Let me just leave this lay here. That didn't want to stick. And you know what? If it don't want to stick, I could always iron it on. Put some parchment paper on there. Go over there with my iron. And the iron will heat up the glue. Okay. Let me see if I can cut this around here. Now, I'm just trying this out. Hey, Mally, how are you doing? Mally, this is my granddaughter. Stick your face in here, Sarah. This is my granddaughter. Hey,
This is the third time, Ellen.
My granddaughter, Sarah. I'm just going to snip this around here. Then I may try going over it with my sander, my gator. See, this is trial and error. You could even take paper.
Dang, my forehead.
Oh, I'm so sorry. They had just got here Friday, and I was going to come down, and we just never got down there. It was just kind of busy because they had a grandmother come, and, you know, we're just busy doing things. I know that's a thread. That would come off.
Oh.
What?
My forehead.
So we'll see how this works. Now, it might work better with a thin black ribbon. How you been, Allie? She lives you're in South Carolina. Aunt Amy's watching.
Amy, I'll be up in a little bit to watch Lilo instead.
Let me just snip this. Now, I think I like it better if it's done with, if it was a black ribbon. But it's working.
Are you still on the couch?
I need to answer that question.
I'm talking to Amy.
Yeah, no, but she's on the TV. She's on here with a million people watching.
You're right. Yes or no?
Okay, let me throw this part away. Okay, now we're going to, let me see. We're not finished yet. We got to put the rosy cheeks.
Oh. Hey.
The rosy cheeks. So let me see. What did I use for the rosy cheeks?
A sponge.
That's what I use, a sponge.
There's one right there.
I have a little teeny sponge I used. Let me find out what I did with it.
There's some in that bag.
Yes, a tiny one right here. Got a little teeny sponge. A little itty bitty teeny weeny sponge.
That's what you used?
Yeah. No, I use a bigger one. You're right. This could have been used for the eyes. Okay, let me take a little bit.
Did you mix it with something?
No. Oh my goodness.
Small.
Good, I didn't get that on your pants.
Yeah, good thing.
I just made a big old mess here. That's all right. So I'm going to...
Doing homework.
I'm just doing that to get the rosy cheeks. Hello, Teresa. Welcome. So I might have too much on here, so let me just blot it. You know, even TV has bloopers.
Ooh.
That's okay. Let me set that aside. I can't believe I did that. You know what I'm going to do with this? I'm going to set this right here and throw this right into the trash.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Why?
I got them at the Dollar Tree.
Oh. I know you are having a great time with your precious grandchildren.
I am, Allie. I'm just so excited to have them here. Tomorrow we're going to go over to their grandparents. They have a built-in pool. So tomorrow we're going to go over there a little bit so
Go swimming.
her grandmom can see them a little bit. Well, she was over there a couple of days. She went over there Sunday, and I picked her up yesterday morning. Yesterday morning. So I'm trying to be fair.
She wants to play volleyball.
So everybody gets to spend time. Hey, Donna. How's my friend Donna doing? My bestie.
Hi, Grace.
Say hi, Donna.
Let me get my
Hey,
knitting.
Donna.
Hi.
Hey, Michelle. We're doing a bee tonight, guys. We're doing a bee. Okay. One thing, unfortunate, I do have some acrylic markers.
Oh.
So I'm going to use the pointy end. Let me show you. This is the face of my bee. So I took this and I used my tape to cut out the cardboard. Thank you for those hearts. Then I used the inside of the roll of tape to do the smaller piece, which is going to be the tail. Then I made eyes out of the lid of my paint. I turned it upside down and used that as to draw my eyes. So now I'm going to draw the face. So I'm going to... That's the hardest part when you got to draw a smiley face. You got to have like a sturdy hand. And you know what? When you get old, your hand's not as sturdy as it used to be. Oh, you just got done barbecuing. That sounds nice. We had well, I took Sarah with me to Carmeline's today, and we had lunch with her. And then I got... This is Sarah here, Donna. Emily is with Haley in Central PA. So I got the little smiley smile. A little crooked, but that's all right. Us humans don't always have a perfect smile sometimes. It's off a little bit. Roasted cherry, tomatoes with mashed taters, and oh, that sounds good. Joe, that's good. Joe came over. Okay, there's my heat tool. I got my table spread out a little bit tonight, so I can, Sarah can sit over here with me. She's almost as tall as me. I know she's going to be taller than me.
No. You taller than me?
She's going to be taller than me.
5'4".
Okay. So now we're going to put the eyes on here. So we want them kind of googly.
Hello.
Let me see. So I'm going to use a little glue on here.
You know what you did on this one? Did splotches of black paint.
I could do that if I wanted to. Another thing I did that I forgot to do. I took a little bit of black Distress Oxide. And I didn't do it on this, but I did it on my first one. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And I'm just going to go around the edges a little bit of the eyes. Just give it that. Come on, the bee's been in and out, honey. The doctor's writing, well, at least you can get away with that. Try to do this without getting it on my...
You could do some on there.
I'm just going to go around the edges. Because the bee's been busy. The bee's been busy getting the nectar from the flowers. Because my hummingbirds haven't came to see me yet. So I'm not going to do that to this, what I did to that.
You don't like it?
I didn't care for that. So we're going to do this. Because I try, you try it to see how you like it. Let me put a little bit of this glue under here.
Do you show them your other one's tail?
I didn't show them that. I will when I'm finished.
When I get back upstairs, I'm watching Lilo and Stitch.
Put some glue on the bottom here. If you want to go back upstairs, honey, you can.
It's okay.
That'll make you sit down here with me. She don't want to be down here with old grandma when she could be. Another thing I forgot to do. God bless you.
Thank you. The wings.
I forgot to do the wings.
I can get
Should I have any more cardboard over there? Do I have any? Yeah, just take off. I'll take off the end. Is that the same box?
No.
Try to use the same box if you can. Even though I got a million boxes, I save my boxes. Okay. This got a little bit of... Okay, let me get a little bit... I gotta have the wings on this poor little thing. So let me just go ahead and cut some wings.
The mimosa trees are blooming, so the birds are happy with that.
Oh, you know what? When you say mimosa, my mom planted a mimosa tree. I remember when I was a kid. And she had that tree for the longest time. Hey, Chesney, how are you doing? Chesney, we're doing a beat tonight. She had that tree for the longest time. It made a lot of mess in the yard. But my mom loved her mimosa tree. And I remember that. And it was just... Another thing we got to do here, we got to do a tail.
How do you do that?
You got to do the stinger. Got to do the stinger. So let me show you what I did so far, guys. Get my finger out of here. This is what I did so far. That's the face. That's the tail. So now we're going to... You got to do the wings. This little bee's got to have some wings. So let me just cut this out. I was down Northeast Maryland yesterday. It's a little town by the Susquehanna, the Chesapeake Bay. Is that what it is, Chesapeake Bay? I'm doing good, Chesney, and I think bees are cute. As long as they don't sting me and they're in my house. Honeybees are cute. So they have little shops down there. They have places to eat, little shops. So we went down there yesterday for lunch. And this one little store had the gourds, the big gourds, and made into little bees. You see the dust from this?
Yeah, I feel it.
See ya? Well, your eyelashes are really long. What kind of mascara are you using?
Forget what it's called, but I don't usually put on mascara, but I wanted to today.
Eyelash
tutorial.
Hey, Michelle. Today I'm learning TikTok, guys, even though it could be go off the air or whatever. And I saw this girl put on this mascara. I thought, wow, it's by Maybelline.
My eyelashes.
And remind me, they were real long. My eyelashes, like, I hardly have any eyelashes. So I went online at Amazon and I ordered them.
Maybelline mascara?
It was Maybelline Bubble something. Here, Sarah, you're going to get your hair in a paint.
Yeah.
I'm going to crackle this. I'm going to go ahead and crackle this.
What does that mean?
You'll find out in a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and put some black paint on here. I thought that would look pretty to put a little bit of crackle on the wings. Because you know how the wings are kind of transparent-y. You know how, like, especially like dragonflies, stuff like that, they have the little lines going through their wings. So I'm just going to go ahead and crackle this a little bit. Okay, let me stick that in there. I'm going to dry that real quick. Okay. 2-second drying time. Let me get a little brush.
And probably stick the lashes to my forehead. I'm no good with that stuff.
Well, it's just mascara. It's just mascara.
Wow.
And I
they
need a new
are
mascara.
perfect lashes. Oh, tiny my eyelash. Thank you.
This girl here, when she was, who were you when she was in a makeup stage?
Oh my gosh.
She was 10 or 11. She was like always putting makeup on. She liked looking at Jeffree Star. I thought, oh my goodness, please, can't go out looking like that.
I don't wear a lot of
little
I don't
girl.
wear makeup anymore.
Yeah, now she don't wear it. Thank God. 'Cause she would put it on like, I mean, put it on. Put it on like she was going to the Academy Awards or something.
I need glasses to see, to put them
Oops.
on. I ain't even sure. Oh!
Well, you know what? You can get a mirror. They have like magnetic mirrors that get, you know, about this big around. You can put on your medicine
That's
cabinet.
how I did my eyelashes.
And then it makes your eyes bigger and you can see. So I put a little glue on here. I did black. Then I put a little glue. I probably got too much.
Eyelashes.
Too much on here still.
I did.
I don't want it real thick. I just want it to make a crackle effect.
I did eyelash extensions for a little bit, and they looked really good. I got a lot of compliments, but
So she don't wear a lot of makeup now, thank God. She's a teenager. And she'll wear it on certain occasions. Yeah, I need my glasses for reading. Okay. So now we're going to go over this with the plaster white. And another thing I forgot to do is the tail. Got to put a tail on this bee. So let me just do a little tail. Then I'm going to curve the tail a little bit here. I'm going to curve around this little. And I put the paintbrush away, and I need the paintbrush. I need a paintbrush to paint the tail, the stinger. Oh, thank you, Mally. That's so sweet of you. Little stinger. Paint there.
oh, that's good. I have a friend that wore makeup a lot, and it broke her out so
Yeah.
bad she had to stop to let her skin breathe. I
Yeah.
used to get acne from wearing makeup.
Hello there, Denise. How are you doing? Yeah, you know, you got to take care of your skin. I'm not the best person to take care of my skin. I do use moisturizer. That's one thing I do every day when I wash my face. Hey, brother, my younger Uncle Liam. Liam, this is Sarah. There's your great uncle.
Hi.
He lives in upstate New York.
Upstate New York.
Yeah, up by Canada. How you doing, Liam?
Wait.
He's my younger brother. He lives upstate. Katie's brother. Katie's brother. Katie's dad.
Oh. What's Katie's brother's name again?
Uncle Liam.
Uncle.
Liam. You remember Uncle Liam, Sarah?
Yeah, but didn't Katie have a brother?
Oh, she has two brothers. She has three brothers.
Well, what's the brother I know I used to hang out with?
Ben.
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 Yeah.
You remember Ben? He's younger. He's going to graduate high school this year. I'm going to get a card in the mail for him too, Liam. So we're just going to try this, and hopefully this works. You're not supposed to keep painting over the crackle. I'm trying to do a crackle. Yeah, Ben is Liam's youngest son.
I remember him.
Yeah, we went to Wildwood one time. Remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, my nephew's going to graduate this year. Hello, Teresa. Hi, Mary. How are you doing, Mary? Mary, I've been praying for your mom. How's she doing? I sure hope she's doing better. I have her on my prayer list. And I thought about you this morning. I thought, I want to let you know, find out how she's doing. So it's getting a little crackly. There we go. The crackle's coming. I want to be careful. I don't want to set these wings on fire. Last week, oh my goodness, I was making hummingbird food. I told this story probably 100 times already. And Sarah's sister said, she said, Mom, you have something cooking in the kitchen? Here I was making hummingbird food and I forgot about it. And so I went out there, thank God. She said something. Thank God I didn't come down here and forget about it. So I'm out in the kitchen trying to get the smoke out of the house. I thought we got to get the smoke out of the house before Tom comes in and has a cow. And next thing I know, I have all the windows open, the vent on, the fans on. Next thing I know, I see Tom, my husband, come running across the backyard. So now we're going to glue this on here. So I'm going to put a little bit of this 2-in-1 glue. A little bit of hot glue. Thank God, it was so scary. It was so scary. And you know what? The funny thing about it, that if anything was funny, he didn't get mad at me. I said, it's okay. Everything's okay, I told him. And it was my fault. I have 4 timers. I have my kitchen stove timer. I have my phone on my timer on my watch. I have Alexa, and I have my phone. 4 timers. And think that I set a timer? No. So, lesson learned, guys. If you're ever cooking, set a timer. So we're going to give that a minute to set up. Okay, let me get this out. Oh, we got to put the tail on here. Can't forget the tail. This little guy needs his tail. So I'm just going to put a little glue on here. It's a very, gotta be careful you don't get it on you.
That smells good.
Never smell glues. It's dangerous. Put that lid on there. And I'm going to just put a little hot glue on here too. So set that aside.
I think that the splinter's just going to be in there forever.
I'm going to glue this right on here. I made a little stinger. Hey, Ash, how you doing? Ash, here's my granddaughter.
Oh, my goodness.
This is my granddaughter.
Mama.
Say hi to Ash. Ash lives in Queens, New York.
Hi.
Oh, goodness gracious. What am I going to do with myself? Get a laugh the crazy woman on here. You don't mind me, Ash. The reason we're laughing because 3 times I introduced her to someone and I gave her another name. I get my name straight. That's what happens when you get old. I keep everybody straight here. Okay, there's the bee. Now.
That's from the old one.
Here we go.
The old bee?
No, you can't show that yet. Okay, let me see. I made some antennas. Remember the man, my favorite Martian? Anybody remember that?
Thank you.
Anybody remember that show? From here there we go. What did I do with this?
You are a good laugh tonight.
It's stuck. Okay, we're going to do it again. We're going to do it over. That's okay. What time is it? It's okay. I'm going to take a piece of paper. If I can find my paper I had here.
Do you guys like Lilo and Stitch? I love Lilo and Stitch.
They can't see you.
Well, they can hear me.
I'm going to take a paper punch and I'm going to cut a piece of paper. And I'm just going to cut this piece. I'm going to punch it. I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to punch it. Take my frustrations out with a puncher. Okay. Now, we're going to glue this antenna on.
It's
So
stinking cute.
We got to use some. We got to use some glue. We're going to use some hot glue. Because hot glue will set up and it will hold. My favorite Martian. Well, you know, every night I go to bed, I look at. Now I'm seeing reruns. I look at Everybody Loves Raymond. Yeah, Lehman's my brother. My I like to call him my little brother, but he's not little. He's like, how tall are you, Liam? He might be shrinking now.
Is he your younger?
He's my younger brother. Our older brother passed away.
You have 2 siblings, right?
Yep. So I got the glues all over the place here. Let me just take my heat tool to dry out some of these.
She loves Stitch.
Yeah, a good laugh. I'm a good laugh tonight. So, I got this on here. So now we're going to put the little, take a little glue and stick on here. We'll do one at a time. Because then I'm going to take my...
I love Lilo and Stitch. I'm
taking my tweezers and I'm putting little dots on there.
I have not seen the new movie yet.
Is it out? Another movie?
It's a live version of Lilo and Stitch that's out.
Okay, let me take this little punch paper I did. Oops. Stay there. It wants to walk away from me. Okay. Big old wire. Big old piece of hot glue. So now I'm going to take... Move that out of the way. I'm going to take... I have a little bit of yellow here. That melted. Your mom is still in the hospital, Mary. Oh, I'm sorry. I am praying for her. And everybody pray for Mary's mother. She's in the hospital. Is she doing any better, Mary? Do they know what's going on and what they're doing to help her? I have a prayer list, and she is on my list. Every day when I do my devotions, I pray for salvation of people, my family, my neighbors. I have a list of people that are in the hospital or sick, going through medical problems. And your mother is one of my people on my list. I pray for her every day. So now, guys, we're going to put this little bee on here. And then I'm going to show you. Then I'm going to show you how cute he is. And what did I do with that brush? Did I put that brush in there?
Mm-hmm.
There's a little bit of marker that got on here. So I'm just going to go over there and cover it up. Little things you can do to fix a craft. And I didn't want to cover it up. You know what I'll do? Because this is acrylic. I will go over it with a little bit of chalk paint. Then I'll go over it with the, let me take this and get all the glue strings off. Well, I thought this came out so cute. Isn't that adorable? Mr. B. And I might think I'm going to drill some holes in here in the top and maybe put some wire and go through it. But I think this came out adorable, and I will take a picture of this and show you.
It looks really good, Mom.
Go ahead. You can go now. Thank you for being with me, Sarah. So,
Bye, guys.
Sarah's going to leave us. She's going to go upstairs now. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to leave you with this. I want to thank you all for being with me tonight. And if anybody happens to come on and you don't see the like button, put #replay. And I'll leave you with this. To trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean on not your own understanding, but acknowledge him in all your ways, and he will lead your path straight. Thank you all. God bless you all. Have a good night, and I will talk to you later. Bye now.